Hi, Simon here from Gold Coast Solar Power Solutions, and today we have a Fronius Galvo inverter, and this video is actually applicable for the Fronius Galvo range of inverters, the Fronius Primo range, and the Fronius Symo range of inverters as well. And what's been happening with this inverter is it's coming up with state 102 error code message. And if you can see right now, we've got the orange light on, so the inverter is actually not working. We've got the green light should be on if it's working. And at the moment it's in an actual startup procedure. So wait AC grid test time. It's just going through a startup procedure at the moment. So with this state 102 error message, what it means is that the voltage from the street is outside the inverter's set parameters. And so it says, okay, the voltage is not within our range, so it can't work safely. So shut it down, and let's try operating again. So try start up again. So error state 102. There you go. And then it just automatically goes back through a startup procedure and tries to work again. Tries to start up. And what it's looking for is the voltage of the grid inside its actual parameters that the inverter can handle. Now, out of the box with the Fronius inverters, with the latest Australian standards, the state 102 will actually start happening if the voltage from the grid is above 255 volts. Now, if your inverter's constantly coming up with state 102 and you are in the Energex area, which is southeast Queensland, the Gold Coast and Brisbane type of areas, and it is coming up with state 102, you may have an issue where the inverter out of the box hasn't been changed to the voltage maximum setting hasn't been changed to above 255 volts. And with the Energex area, we can actually set it up to 257 volts. It doesn't give us much more leeway. It just gives us a couple of extra volts, 2 volts there. But it can be enough to keep your inverter working for more of the time. And it is a safety issue which is built into the inverter. It's required by the standards. You see that error there, state 102 again, to keep the grid, the electricity grid, stable for everyone who uses it. So if it sees the inverter voltage is too high, or the grid voltage is too high, it's going to shut it down. So if your inverter is coming up with this state 102 error message, there's a couple of things we do. What we do is we check what the upper parameter of that voltage is set to, and if it's set above, or if it's set to 257 volts in southeast Queensland, then there's nothing we can do in regards to the inverter side of things. Then it's an issue with the grid that we have to look at. But we just don't know these things without actually checking the systems out. So if you're somewhere else in Australia, unfortunately I'm not sure of the network service providers, the electricity network service providers requirements in your area. So you will have to talk to someone local who knows those settings and what they can actually be set to, and find out from them what you can actually do about that state 102 issue. But if you're in the Gold Coast or southeast Queensland, you can get in touch with Gold Coast Solar Power Solutions. First up, I'd recommend actually getting in touch with the people who originally installed it for you, because they should be able to help you out with it. They should be able to sort it out. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Simon here from Gold Coast Solar Power Solutions. If you need any further help, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Thank you.